In this video, we are going to be configuring DHCP on a Windows Server 2016 server core machine using PowerShell. And here are the steps that we will perform in this video. First, install the DHCP role, then configure a scope, and at the end also authorize the DHCP server in Active Directory. So I'm logged on to my domain controller, and for the most part we will use PowerShell remoting. We will also have to run a command directly on the DHCP server, and I will let you know when we get to that. First of all, let me connect to DHCP01, the server that I will be using as a DHCP server. And the very first thing we have to do is to install the DHCP server role. Excellent. With the role installed, we can now create our first scope. And the next two commands are used to do it. So the first command creates the scope, and I will set the IP range from IP 100 to 150. Of course, I have to set the subnet mask and the scope name. Also the lease duration, which will be 2 hours. So I just run the command and the scope will be created. And for this scope, I also want to set a couple of options using the next command. So I want to set the DNS servers that the machines will get, also the default gateway, and the DNS domain name. Let's run the command. And with get DHCP server v4 scope, you can get a list of your scopes that you have on the DHCP server. In our case, we only have one. Now, for the next part of the video, we have to authorize this server so that clients can obtain IP settings from it. Unfortunately, we have to do it either from the DHCP server itself, or from another DHCP server, or from a domain controller or a server that has the DHCP PowerShell tools installed. I will just run it from the DHCP server. So on DHCP01, this is the command. Let's run it. And that's it, the server is authorized. Now, with this out of the way, I have also a bonus trick that I want to show you. After we authorize the server using PowerShell, if we were to manage this server with Server Manager, you would see that Server Manager still thinks it has to be authorized. I will show you in just a second. So check out the notification button. Just got a notification. It tells us that we have to complete the DHCP configuration, which means it wants us to authorize it, but it's already authorized. A quick fix for this is to run the last command in the PowerShell file, which you can get from my GitHub page linked in the description. Run it, then refresh Server Manager, and the notification is gone. Now you can consider that DHCP is properly configured. Thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope it was helpful for you. Please leave a like and share it, and also consider subscribing.